Guess what really drives your sense of smell? The loss of smell, or anosmia, can actually be a surprising early sign of serious neurological conditions like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's disease. This change often shows up years before other, more recognizable symptoms come to light. Imagine waking up one day and not being able to enjoy your favorite food's aroma or the scent of fresh flowers. For many, this could be the first clue that something deeper is going on in the brain. Researchers believe that damage to specific brain regions responsible for processing smells might be linked to these conditions. By paying attention to changes in our sense of smell, we could catch these diseases much earlier and potentially improve outcomes with timely interventions. Isn't it fascinating how our senses can be windows into our health? What other ordinary signs might be pointing to hidden health issues? This might surprise you. You might be surprised by Texas's toe-focused beauty contest. In the 1930s, the small town of Hondo, Texas, sparked a unique trend with its unconventional beauty contest, which exclusively celebrated women's feet. During this quirky event, contestants showcased their meticulously groomed toes while keeping their faces hidden, shifting the focus from traditional beauty standards. Judges examined the feet with precision, considering aspects like shape, grooming, and elegance, making their evaluations based on what often goes unnoticed. This fascinating contest not only drew the attention of local residents, but also intrigued curious travelers who found the concept refreshingly different. Was the toe competition a reflection of evolving beauty standards during that era? As society today emphasizes a more holistic view of beauty, this contest reminds us that femininity and self-expression can take countless forms. What might change if we embraced more unconventional ideals of beauty, allowing individuals to celebrate diverse features that often go overlooked? This toe-centric celebration invites us to think differently about what beauty means in our world. Guess what really drives ancient Egyptian royalty? In ancient Egypt, pharaohs were seen as divine, almost godlike figures responsible for maintaining harmony and order. The term pharaoh even translates to great house, symbolizing the connection between the king and the house of God. Take King Pepi II, for instance, who reigned for an astonishing 90 years. To deal with pesky flies that often invaded royal spaces, he had an unusual solution. His slaves would cover themselves in honey, creating an irresistible attraction for the insects, effectively diverting them from the king. This quirky yet effective practice reveals just how far the ancient Egyptians went to preserve their pharaoh's comfort and dignity. Pepi's reign lasted so long that he witnessed immense changes in his kingdom, showing us that even monarchs had to battle nature's challenges while trying to portray their divine status. How fascinating is that? Here's a wild fact about spiciness that surprises most people. The sensation of spiciness isn't actually a taste like sweet or sour. Instead, it's a unique sensation that your brain interprets as pain. When you bite into a spicy pepper, your taste buds don't detect the heat. Rather, they send signals to your brain via a chemical called capsaicin. This chemical tricks your body into thinking it's experiencing pain, which explains that intense burning feeling in your mouth. Interestingly, the same receptors that react to heat, called TRPV1, are activated by capsaicin. That's why many people find spicy food thrilling. It's almost like a fun roller coaster for your taste buds. Our brains release endorphins in response to this pain, giving us a sense of pleasure once the initial sting subsides. So the next time you enjoy a hot chili, remember you're not just tasting flavor. You're also experiencing a fascinating interplay between pain and pleasure. Isn't it wild how our bodies perceive sensations? Did you know about Dunbar's number for friendships? This intriguing concept, introduced by British anthropologist Robin Dunbar, suggests that the average person can maintain roughly 150 meaningful relationships at one time. According to Dunbar, this limit stems from our cognitive abilities, which shape the way we connect with friends, family, and acquaintances. While social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram may tempt us to think we have hundreds or thousands of friends, research reveals that most people really engage closely with just a handful of their online connections. In essence, our brains are wired to nurture only a specific number of relationships, which means that even in the digital age, quality often trumps quantity when it comes to friendships. So next time you scroll through your list of online friends, remember that true connections take time and effort to cultivate, and perhaps focus on nurturing those cherished 150. Have you ever wondered about Shetland dogs' amazing skills? These small but mighty dogs pack a lot of intelligence and energy into their furry frames. Known for their herding abilities, Shetland dogs excel at gathering and caring for flocks of sheep and other animals. Their sharp minds make them quick learners, enabling them to pick up commands and tricks rapidly. Whether they're navigating open fields or helping out on farms, these dogs shine in rural tasks. Their dedication to their work and playful nature makes them not just great herders, but also wonderful companions for any active family. With their striking looks and engaging personalities, it's no surprise that Shetland dogs have become beloved pets around the world. If you're looking for a dog who's smart, loving, and ready for adventure, this breed might just be the perfect fit for you. Believe it or not, sleep affects your brain power. Sleep isn't just a time for rest, it's vital for your cognitive functions. When you're well rested, your brain can effectively process information, making it easier to concentrate and memorize facts. However, if you're sleep deprived, it can lead to struggles with focus and memory retention. This impairment can even affect your mood and overall mental health, leading you to feel more anxious or irritable. Scientists have found that deep sleep stages are when your brain organizes memories and clears out toxins, preparing you for a new day. Without adequate sleep, you lose out on these benefits, potentially impacting your performance at school or work. So the next time you're tempted to sacrifice sleep for extra tasks, remember, your brain needs that downtime. Are you getting enough sleep to keep your mind sharp? Can you imagine Hawaii losing its unique birds? Hawaii is known for its stunning landscapes and diverse animal species, but it's also facing a heartbreaking reality. This vibrant island state boasts the highest number of unique animal species in the U.S., yet many are fighting for survival. Shockingly, around 70% of Hawaii's native bird species have vanished, leaving only a handful struggling to thrive. Factors such as habitat loss, invasive species, and climate change threaten their existence. Birds like the iiwi and the Hawaiian crow, or alala, are now on the brink of extinction. Conservation efforts are underway, focusing on protecting their habitats and reducing threats. Organizations are working tirelessly to raise awareness and implement recovery plans. Will Hawaii's precious wildlife be saved in time? Or will future generations lose the chance to see these beautiful creatures? Believe it or not, biodegradable bags can be tricky. Many people assume that biodegradable plastic bags will break down easily in landfills, but that's not quite the case. These bags often require specific conditions, like high temperatures and active microbes, to decompose effectively. In a typical landfill, where conditions can be cold and compacted, these bags can sit for much longer than expected, sometimes not breaking down at all. This reality complicates our efforts to reduce plastic waste. Instead of helping the environment, these so-called greener alternatives can behave similarly to traditional plastics, lingering in our landfills and contributing to pollution. It's a reminder that not all eco-friendly solutions are created equal. So the next time you reach for a biodegradable bag, consider how and where it will break down. Are we truly making a positive impact? Guess what really drives fashion in film? The movie American Gigolo not only made Richard Gere a household name, but also transformed the fashion industry. Released in 1980, this film showcased Gere in stunning outfits designed by Giorgio Armani, marking a turning point for both men's fashion and the designer's career. Audiences were captivated by Gere's charismatic performance as a charming gigolo, but they were equally taken with his jaw-dropping wardrobe. Armani's sleek and sophisticated designs created a new standard for what men could wear on screen, blending elegance with an edgy lifestyle. As a result, Armani became a key player in Hollywood, shaping red carpet fashion for years to come. This film didn't just elevate Gere to sex symbol status, it launched a collaborative relationship between fashion and cinema that continues to influence style today. So, next time you admire a film's wardrobe, remember the power of American Gigolo. How do wolves communicate across long distances? Wolves have a fascinating way of talking to each other, They use howls as their main form of communication, and these powerful sounds can travel several kilometers through forests and fields. When a wolf howls, it not only lets nearby pack members know its location, but also signals to faraway wolves. This is especially important for coordination during hunts or establishing territory. Each howl can carry varying meanings depending on its pitch and length, almost like a unique language. Scientists believe howling strengthens social bonds among pack members and can even deter rivals. Imagine standing in a quiet forest and hearing a wolf's call echoing in the night. It's a reminder of how connected these animals are to one another and their surroundings. Isn't it incredible that a simple sound can mean so much in the wild? Did you know that praying mantises have a deadly mating ritual? During this incredible but gruesome process, male praying mantises often meet their fate as the female bites off their heads. This might sound shocking, but it actually helps make mating more effective. When the female consumes the male during or after copulation, it allows her to gain important nutrients, which can enhance her ability to produce healthier eggs. Remarkably, even with this risk, male mantises willingly approach females, driven by the urge to pass on their genes. It's a fascinating mix of survival and reproduction in the natural world. You might wonder why these males take such a risk. One theory suggests they might not even be aware of the danger, as their instincts push them towards mating regardless. This brutal behavior showcases the extremes of nature in the quest for the continuation of the species. Did you know Colorado protects rats under the law? This surprising fact reveals the state's strong commitment to animal welfare. In Colorado, mistreating rats is illegal, which reflects a broader movement towards ensuring humane treatment for all animals, not just the popular ones like dogs and cats. This law might have originated from concerns about lab animals or a desire to discourage cruelty across the board. By protecting rats, Colorado ensures that even creatures often overlooked receive legal protection. It's essential to remember that rats are incredibly intelligent and social animals. On top of that, they can experience pain and suffering, just like any other pet. Recognizing their rights is part of fostering compassion in our communities. So the next time you think about animal welfare, remember that every creature, even a rat, deserves compassion and protection from harm. Surprisingly, it's a fact that luxury meets innovation, a dance floor that transforms into a swimming pool at the push of a button. Imagine entertaining friends under the shimmering stars, flinging open the dance floor to groove to your favorite tunes, and then, just like that, transforming the space into a cool swimming pool for a refreshing dip. This innovative design not only epitomizes luxury, but also blends functionality with fun, offering an unforgettable experience at sea. As luxury yachts evolve, features like this redefine how we enjoy watercraft. No longer just about sailing, these floating getaways are becoming entertainment hubs. This unique feature reflects a burgeoning trend in yacht design, where creativity knows no bounds. Isn't it thrilling to think about the new possibilities for leisure and relaxation on the open water? Believe it or not, arteries and veins work together. These two types of blood vessels play crucial roles in your circulatory system, each with a unique function. Arteries, which are thick-walled vessels, carry oxygen-rich blood away from the heart and deliver it to various parts of your body. They withstand high pressure because of their sturdy structure, ensuring that vital oxygen reaches your organs and tissues swiftly. On the flip side, veins are different. They transport oxygen-poor blood back to the heart, featuring thinner walls and valves that prevent backflow. This teamwork ensures that your blood circulates efficiently, maintaining a healthy body. Without arteries and veins performing their specific tasks, our bodies would struggle to get the oxygen they need. Next time you take a deep breath, remember how these remarkable vessels are hard at work, keeping you alive and energized. Guess what really drives virus survival in Vierusebela? Men living in the remote village of Vierusebela hold a surprising key to understanding how certain viruses can persist in human bodies. Researchers have discovered that these men can transmit an active virus through their sperm, allowing it to linger for months after they were first exposed. This is important because it opens up a whole new avenue for how sexually transmitted diseases can be spread. Unlike typical infections that vanish after a week or two, this virus can remain hidden and dangerous, posing risk to partners long after the original infection. This phenomenon raises critical questions about public health and the need for better awareness in communities affected by such viruses. Understanding how these viruses work might help in creating more effective treatments and prevention strategies. Could these findings lead to breakthroughs in virus research and public health efforts? Discover the surprising truth about wooden cars in Wallafern. During World War II, when metal was in short supply, some manufacturers turned to wood to keep car production alive. These wooden cars, built with frames made of sturdy timber, were surprisingly durable and helped meet the urgent need for transportation. However, driving these lightweight vehicles came with a downside. They were fire hazards. Imagine cruising down the road in a car that could potentially turn into a pile of ash if it caught fire. The use of wood, while resourceful, made drivers worry about what might happen in an accident or even from a simple spark. Despite their innovative design, these wooden cars served as a reminder of the wartime shortages and the lengths people had to go to keep moving. It's fascinating how necessity shapes such unusual solutions during tough times, don't you think? Did you know about Nikola Tesla's groundbreaking inventions? Tesla, an extraordinary electrical engineer, dedicated his life to advancing technology, particularly through the development of generators and electric engines. His innovative ideas opened doors to countless possibilities in the world of electricity. For instance, Tesla's work demonstrated how electrical energy can be transformed into mechanical energy, which is essential for powering everything from household appliances to industrial machines. Imagine a world without his contributions, where electric motors and devices we rely on today might never have existed. His inventions laid the foundation for modern alternating current systems, making electricity more accessible and efficient. Not only did he inspire future generations of engineers and scientists, but his visionary concepts still fuel technological advancements today. Can you imagine what the world would look like without Tesla's genius? Have you ever wondered why platypuses are so unique? The platypus and its quirky cousin, the echidna, offer a captivating glimpse into nature's creativity with their unusual digestive systems. Unlike most mammals that have stomachs to break down food, these remarkable creatures skip that step altogether. Instead, they absorb nutrients directly in their small intestines. This works because they have something called a gastric mill, a special adaptation that grinds food to help extract nutrients effectively. Both the platypus and echidna feast on insects and tiny aquatic creatures, making their diets rich in protein. By not relying on a stomach, they can efficiently process their food, which may be a significant advantage in their often challenging environments. This unusual feature not only makes them fascinating animals, but also highlights how diverse and adaptable life on Earth can be. Isn't nature incredible? Guess what really drives Adidas's famous three stripes? It all started back in 1952 when the company acquired its iconic three-stripe logo from a small sports brand called Caru Sports for an unusual price. Just 2 bottles of whiskey and 1,600 euros. This quirky deal led to the logo's debut during the 1972 Munich Olympics, where it quickly became a symbol of excellence in sports. Athletes wore the stripes with pride, and the logo took on a life of its own, representing not just Adidas but also the spirit of competition. However, in 1997, Adidas decided to refresh its image by introducing a new 3 bars logo. Despite the change, that original logo paved the way for the brand's identity, creating a lasting legacy that still resonates in the world of sports and fashion today. Can you believe such a significant symbol began with a whiskey trade? Why do bicycles end up in Amsterdam's canals? Every year, the beautiful city of Amsterdam faces an unusual challenge: the retrieval of thousands of bicycles from its picturesque canals. With over 1 million bikes in the city, it's no wonder that many end up taking an unexpected dip. Cycling is a popular mode of transport in Amsterdam, and sometimes accidents happen. Maybe a bike is left too close to the edge, or gets knocked in by a careless cyclist. To tackle this watery issue, Local authorities have made it a priority to maintain the cleanliness and safety of the canals. Special boats are employed specifically for this purpose, expertly fishing out the submerged bicycles. These efforts not only keep waterways clear, but also contribute to the city's commitment to sustainability. Surprisingly, this process has become fairly routine, with dedicated crews retrieving and recycling the bikes, allowing them to serve a new purpose rather than ending up as trash. So next time you think about Amsterdam, remember, the canals are home to more than just boats and swans. Are ships and planes really vanishing in the Bermuda Triangle? This notorious region, located between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, has sparked countless tales of mystery and intrigue. Over the years, many vessels and aircraft have reportedly disappeared without a trace, leading to wild theories and speculation. Some people blame unusual magnetic anomalies that interfere with navigation instruments, while others suggest more supernatural explanations. The Bermuda Triangle has become a cultural phenomenon, inspiring books, movies, and documentaries. However, skeptics argue that many disappearances can be attributed to human error, weather conditions, or mechanical failures. In fact, the U.S. Board on Geographic Names does not recognize the Bermuda Triangle as an official name. It's essential to approach these stories with a critical eye. Although the area holds an intriguing history and offers stunning beauty, curious travelers should do their research before sailing or flying through its waters. What truths lie beneath the captivating myths of the Bermuda Triangle? Can you believe Nabokov predicted emoticons in 1969? In a fascinating twist of literary foresight, the renowned author Vladimir Nabokov, known for his brilliant novels and poetic language, made a remarkable suggestion that has since shaped digital communication. He envisioned that simple written symbols could effectively express emotions, much like how we now use emojis. This idea, which seemed far-fetched at the time, became a reality with the advent of the internet and texting. Today, emoticons and emojis have transformed the way we communicate, adding a fun and expressive layer to our messages. Whether it's a smiley face or a heart, these tiny images convey feelings that words sometimes can't. Nabokov's insight sheds light on the evolution of language, reminding us that even in the 1960s, thinkers were anticipating ways for technology to enhance our emotional expressions. Isn't it intriguing how a literary mind foresaw such a change? Have you ever wondered why Robin Williams loved gaming? This beloved actor and comedian was not just famous for his movies and stand-up routines. He was also an enthusiastic gamer. Robin Williams often brought his playful spirit into the gaming world, especially during intense sessions of Call of Duty Online. He was known for his hilarious trash talking directed towards teenagers online, showcasing his knack for humor even in virtual combat. One of his famous quotes about the game was calling it cyber cocaine, highlighting not only the fast-paced action, but also the addictive nature of gaming. For Williams, gaming wasn't just a pastime, it was a way to connect with others and escape reality for a while. His witty banter made even the toughest defeat feel lighthearted and fun. It's a reminder that gaming can bring joy and laughter just as much as it can challenge players. Did you know Williams loved to share this passion with his fans? Ever thought about why volcanoes erupt? Deep beneath our feet lies a dynamic region known as the Earth's mantle, where intense heat fuels a fascinating process that ultimately leads to volcanic eruptions. In this hot zone, temperatures soar high enough to cause rocks to partially melt, resulting in the formation of magma. This molten rock, combined with gases and water vapor, begins to rise toward the Earth's surface, gathering in a pressure-filled pocket referred to as a magma chamber. Over time, this buildup of pressure becomes too great for the Earth's crust to contain. When the pressure finally breaks free, the magma violently explodes upwards, resulting in an eruption. This dramatic event can project ash and lava into the atmosphere, dramatically reshaping the surrounding land. The scale and intensity of these eruptions can vary remarkably, from ash clouds that reach astonishing heights to slow-moving lava flows that alter landscapes. By understanding this process, scientists not only enhance their ability to predict eruptions, but also uncover the incredible forces of nature simmering just below our feet. So the next time you hear about a volcanic eruption, remember the incredible story that begins deep in the mantle. Ever thought about why sablefish is so special? This sleek metallic fish, also known as black cod, boasts a unique fusiform shape, allowing it to glide effortlessly through the deep ocean waters. With its long body and powerful tail, sablefish is a top predator, using its strength and agility to catch prey like smaller fish and squid. What makes this fish stand out even more is its remarkable culinary appeal. Chefs and seafood lovers rave about sablefish for its rich, buttery flavor and firm texture, making it a sought-after ingredient in gourmet kitchens. It's often prepared in a variety of delicious ways, from grilling to roasting, enhancing its natural taste. Plus, sablefish is packed with healthy omega-3 fatty acids, contributing to heart health and overall wellness. So next time you see sablefish on the menu, you might just want to treat yourself to this oceanic delight. Did you know Jupiter dances around a hidden center? Jupiter is a giant planet, the largest in our solar system, and its immense size changes the way it interacts with the Sun. Instead of simply orbiting the Sun like Earth does, both the Sun and Jupiter move around a point called the center of gravity. This center of gravity, known as the barycenter, isn't located at the center of the Sun, but is actually just above its surface. This means that while we picture our Sun sitting still at the heart of the solar system, it's actually engaged in a cosmic dance with Jupiter. The gravitational pull of Jupiter is so strong that it significantly influences not only the Sun's movement, but also the orbits of other celestial bodies nearby. This fascinating fact highlights the complexity of our solar system and challenges our understanding of how these massive objects interact in space. So, next time you look up at the night sky, remember that Jupiter's sheer size does more than just make it beautiful. It changes the way we think about celestial orbits. Guess what really drives scientific breakthroughs? The Royal Society, founded in 1660, significantly shaped the scientific revolution by creating a space where early modern scientists could connect and share ideas. Imagine a cozy gathering where brilliant minds like Isaac Newton and Robert Hooke exchanged thoughts. This collaboration sparked innovations and inspired advancements across diverse fields, from physics to biology. By promoting open discussions and sharing discoveries, the Royal Society helped turn science into a community effort rather than isolated experiments. Their commitment to inquiry and evidence laid the groundwork for modern scientific methods, emphasizing the importance of peer review and transparency. So the next time you think about scientific progress, remember how the Royal Society brought people together to ignite curiosity and fuel discoveries that change the world. Isn't it amazing how collaboration can lead to groundbreaking ideas? Is it really true that Earth could shrink to 1 centimeter? Black holes are some of the most fascinating and mysterious objects in the universe. They are incredibly dense regions in space where gravity is so strong that not even light can escape. Imagine if you could compress our entire planet Earth into a black hole. If that were possible, the Earth's diameter would shrink to about just 1 centimeter. This mind-boggling transformation highlights the insane density of black holes. To give some perspective, the Sun, which is far larger than Earth, would also become a black hole if it were compressed to a similar size. The process of becoming a black hole usually occurs when massive stars run out of fuel and collapse under their own gravity, resulting in a point of infinite density known as a singularity. Black holes can vary in size, from small ones formed from dying stars to supermassive black holes found at the centers of galaxies. Exploring these cosmic phenomena not only expands our understanding of physics, but also inspires curiosity about the ultimate fate of our own planet. Discover Uganda's incredible youth population. Are you ready? Uganda boasts a remarkably young population, with nearly half of its citizens, 48%, under the age of 15. This astounding fact makes Uganda one of the youngest countries in the world. The high birth rates contribute significantly to this youthful demographic, which carries both challenges and opportunities for the nation. On one hand, Uganda faces pressing needs in education and healthcare, as schools and medical facilities must accommodate this rapidly growing youth. For instance, providing quality education and training programs becomes essential to ensure that young Ugandans can secure jobs and contribute positively to their communities. On the other hand, this vibrant youthfulness can drive innovation and economic growth, as young minds often bring fresh ideas and perspectives. A youthful population can be a powerful asset if the country invests in their education and well-being. With proper support systems, Uganda can transform its young citizens into skilled and empowered individuals, ready to take on the world. Here's something incredible about AI in gaming. In 2015, Google's DeepMind AI made headlines by defeating top human players in the popular strategy game StarCraft II. This wasn't just an ordinary win. It showcased the power of artificial intelligence to learn and adapt in complex environments. StarCraft II requires players to think several steps ahead, managing resources, building units, and strategizing to outsmart opponents. DeepMind's AI, using a unique approach called reinforcement learning, played millions of games against itself to refine its strategies. It learned from both victories and defeats, improving its tactics over time. The achievement sparked discussions about the future of AI, showing how technology could transform gaming and other fields. Could this victory be a glimpse into a future where AI helps us tackle complex real-world problems? As we continue to explore the potential of AI, who knows what other incredible milestones await us? Why exactly does Yoo-hoo still delight us today? It all started in the 1920s when Natale Olivari crafted this unique chocolate drink in New Jersey. Designed to be tasty and non-perishable, Yoo-hoo quickly captured the hearts of children and families alike. Unlike traditional chocolate milk that can spoil quickly, this drink uses a special blend of chocolate and water, which gives it a distinct and refreshing flavor. Over the decades, Yoo-hoo has maintained its popularity, becoming a nostalgic favorite for many who grew up enjoying its smooth and chocolatey goodness. Even today, it's a common sight in lunchboxes and grocery aisles, proving that great taste never goes out of style. Its appealing combination of flavors and easy storage has allowed Yoo-hoo to stick around for nearly a century, making it a beloved treat across generations. Have you grabbed a bottle lately? Why would someone pay to be kidnapped? A fascinating French company is giving thrill seekers just that opportunity. They provide an unusual service where individuals can intentionally sign up to be kidnapped, but it's designed to feel real and shocking. The catch? Clients have to forget they even paid for this wild adventure. By waiting a while before the actual event, the company ensures that participants experience true surprise and excitement during their abduction. This experience aims to be a unique form of reality entertainment, mixing adrenaline with a dash of fear. Imagine the rush of being taken away unexpectedly, not knowing what's going to happen next. While this may sound extreme, it taps into a growing trend where people crave immersive and intense experiences that push personal boundaries. But here's the big question. Is it worth it to turn fear into fun? Did you know that Cairo is Africa's largest city? With a bustling population of around 20 million people, Cairo stands out not just for its size, but also for its deep historical roots. This vibrant capital of Egypt boasts a remarkable past that stretches over 4,000 years, making it one of the oldest cities still inhabited today. Imagine walking through the streets where ancient civilizations once thrived. Visitors can explore iconic sites like the Pyramids of Giza and the historic Cairo Citadel, showcasing the rich tapestry of cultures that have influenced this influential metropolis. Cairo's unique blend of modern life and ancient history makes it a fascinating destination for travelers and researchers alike. From its lively markets filled with spices and textiles to the serene banks of the Nile River, this city offers a glimpse into a legacy that continues to thrive. What stories might the streets of Cairo tell you? Did you know forests are key to our freshwater supply? Over 3/4 of the world's accessible freshwater flows from rivers nestled within or adjacent to forests. These green giants do more than just provide shade and homes for wildlife. They play a vital role in the water cycle too. Forests act like natural sponges, soaking up water from the ground and releasing it back into the atmosphere. This process is essential for generating rainfall, with the Amazon rainforest being a perfect example. In fact, parts of the Amazon can create their own weather patterns, triggering rain and sustaining the ecosystem. This interconnectedness means that protecting our forests isn't just about preserving trees, but also about ensuring we have enough clean water. As climate changes threaten these critical habitats, we must recognize how much we depend on them for our rivers and ultimately our survival. So next time you enjoy a glass of fresh water, think about the forests that help make it all possible. How will we protect them? Discover the surprising story of the Barons von Washington. Around the time George Washington's family made their way to Virginia, an offshoot of the family took a different path, settling in the Netherlands. There, they gained recognition and became the Barons von Washington, rising to Bavarian nobility. This fascinating history highlights how influential American families often have global connections. Fast forward through generations, and a descendant of this noble line sought to join the U.S. Army, proud of their American roots. However, despite the shared ancestry with the famous founding father, his request was unexpectedly denied. This incident serves as a vivid reminder that the legacy of iconic families can be complex and full of twists, often crossing borders and demonstrating how legacies can lead to surprising outcomes. So next time you hear about American history, remember the intriguing journeys of families like the Washingtons. Did medieval peasants really take months off from work? Surprisingly, yes. During the medieval era, peasants enjoyed between 8 weeks and even half a year of holidays. This might seem unusual today, but the church of that time felt that rest was crucial for workers. They believed that providing peasants with ample breaks would help maintain stability and prevent unrest. Imagine a time when laborers would set aside their daily grind to celebrate various feasts and religious observances. These holidays allowed families to come together, participate in community events, and even enjoy festive foods. The time off was not just for fun, it also played a role in the rhythm of agricultural life, allowing crops to be harvested and livestock tended to. So next time you think about medieval life, remember that even in tough times, peasants were granted essential time to recharge and connect with their communities. Did you know that Europe and Asia are one continent? This might surprise you, but Europe and Asia aren't separate landmasses. They actually form part of a single, massive continent called Eurasia. The division we often think of is mostly a historical social construct that dates back to the ancient Greeks, who created boundaries based on cultural and political differences rather than geographical facts. In reality, the land stretches continuously from the Atlantic Ocean in the west to the Pacific Ocean in the east, with no natural barriers separating these regions. This means that countries like Russia, which straddles both Europe and Asia, exemplify how interconnected these two areas truly are. So next time you look at a map, remember that the idea of continents isn't just about land, but also about the stories, histories, and cultures that evolve in these shared spaces. Isn't that fascinating? Did you know what really powers the universe? It's dark energy. This mysterious force is responsible for the accelerating expansion of the cosmos, and yet scientists know very little about it. In fact, dark energy makes up about 68% of the total energy content of the universe, according to various cosmological studies. Imagine that. Most of everything around us, stars, galaxies, and planets, are just a tiny fraction of what exists. Scientists discovered dark energy in the late 1990s when they observed distant supernovae. These exploding stars appeared dimmer than expected, signaling that the universe was expanding faster than anyone had predicted. The idea of dark energy poses numerous questions for physicists and astronomers. Is it a fundamental property of space? Or maybe it's a new force we haven't yet accounted for? Understanding dark energy could lead to breakthroughs in our grasp of the universe's fate and its ultimate fate. Could our reality be just a shadow of something much larger? The more we learn, the more exciting the mysteries of the cosmos become. Believe it or not, a toad lives underground. This unique creature, discovered in 2003, features a plump body, a small head, and a pointed snout, making it quite an odd sight. Known as the Mysore pickpocket toad, it spends most of its life beneath the earth, hiding away from predators in the harsh sun. Interestingly, this toad emerges only for a few days during the monsoon season to reproduce, showcasing a fascinating example of adaptation. When it was first found, Its peculiar look led many to think it was a prank or even a hoax. However, researchers confirmed its existence, revealing the hidden wonders of the natural world. This toad teaches us about the mysteries of evolution and environment, reminding us there's more happening beneath our feet than we often realize. How many other creatures might be hiding just out of sight? Get ready to learn about Percy Spencer's sweet discovery. In 1945, a fascinating moment in food history unfolded when Percy Spencer, an engineer, stumbled upon something incredible. While working with magnetrons, which are devices used in radar technology, he noticed that a chocolate bar in his pocket had melted. This unexpected event sparked his curiosity, leading him to experiment further with various foods. He put some popcorn kernels near the magnetron, and to his delight, they exploded into fluffy popcorn. Spencer also tested eggs, which humorously burst when heated. These experiments demonstrated the potential of microwave radiation to cook food quickly and efficiently. Inspired by these outcomes, he developed the first microwave oven, changing how we prepare meals forever. Imagine how different our kitchens would be today without this invention. The microwave made cooking easier and faster, making it a staple appliance in homes around the world. Who knew that a simple melted candy bar could lead to such a revolutionary kitchen gadget? Let's uncover the truth about Da Vinci's love for animals. Leonardo da Vinci, renowned for his artistic brilliance, had a heart that beat passionately for all living creatures. This Renaissance genius often visited bird vendors, not just for casual strolls, but with a noble purpose. He would buy birds only to liberate them. His compassion extended beyond the canvas and sculptures, showing that his genius wasn't confined to art and science. Da Vinci believed every creature deserves freedom, a sentiment that resonates even today. By purchasing these birds, he transformed a simple act of kindness into a statement about compassion. This deep respect for life contributed to his understanding of nature, evident in his detailed observations of animals in his sketches. So next time you admire a masterpiece, remember that the man behind the brush also fought for the freedom of the voiceless. Is it really true NASA began in response to Sputnik? Yes, it absolutely is. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, was established in 1958, and its birth was directly influenced by the Soviet Union's launch of Sputnik, the first artificial satellite, just a year earlier. This event shook the world and raised concerns in the United States about space exploration and technological advancement. Seeing the Soviets take the lead pushed the U.S. to ramp up its own efforts in aerospace research and education. Thus, NASA was formed to coordinate these activities, aiming to ensure that the U.S. would not fall behind in the space race. As the organization grew, it laid the groundwork for numerous space missions, from sending humans to the moon to deploying space telescopes. The creation of NASA fundamentally transformed scientific research and sparked public interest in space science, inspiring generations to look beyond our planet. So next time you hear about a mission to Mars or the latest space discovery, remember it all started with the launch of Sputnik. Here's what actually happens when love blooms. A man in China took romance to a whole new level by creating a stunning dress made of thousands of red roses for his girlfriend. Imagine the petals swirling around her as she walked. This extravagant gesture not only showcased his deep affection, but also transformed a simple proposal into a memorable occasion. Flowers symbolize love, and by using red roses, he emphasized the passion behind his feelings. The sheer sight of that floral masterpiece likely played a significant role in her decision to say yes. It's a reminder that grand romantic gestures can leave a lasting impression. After all, who wouldn't feel special wrapped in a gown made of thousands of beautiful blooms? This event sparks curiosity about how creativity and romance intertwine in relationships. What are some other unique proposal ideas that could capture someone's heart? Most people don't know this, but dreams lack mobile phones. It's fascinating. Research shows that while many of us dream about classic experiences like falling or flying, you rarely see mobile devices making an appearance. Why is this the case? The answer lies in our brain's evolution over the past 300,000 years. Mobile phones are a recent addition to our lives and don't carry the emotional weight that older experiences do. Our dreams often reflect the things that have shaped our existence, like natural elements in human interactions. Since mobile devices don't play a significant role in our ancestral experiences, they get left out of our dream narratives. This absence seems to highlight how our minds prioritize familiar themes over new technologies. So the next time you drift off to sleep, don't be surprised if you find yourself soaring through the skies or tumbling down rather than scrolling through your phone. Guess what really drives your favorite scents? Castoreum, a fascinating substance, is not only known for flavoring foods, but has also found its way into perfumes, medicines, and even food products. This versatile ingredient has the unique ability to enhance aromas and create delightful experiences for our senses. In perfumes, castoreum contributes a warm, alluring scent that lingers on the skin, making fragrances feel rich and inviting. In the world of medicine, it can enhance flavors in syrups, helping patients with their medication regimens. Interestingly, castoreum is also used in some food products to create unforgettable flavors, transforming the way we enjoy our meals. Its applications are truly diverse, showing just how interconnected our daily experiences are with this one simple ingredient. So the next time you catch a whiff of a lovely perfume or enjoy a tasty treat, remember castoreum's important role in bringing more pleasure to our lives. Explore the heights of Nepal's majestic mountains. Did you know that Nepal boasts 8 of the 10 highest mountains in the world? This incredible country is famous for its stunning landscapes, with the towering Himalayas cutting through its northern region. Among these giants, Mount Everest stands the tallest at 8,848 meters, known as the roof of the world. Each year, adventurers from around the globe flock to Nepal, eager to tackle its challenging terrain and experience the awe-inspiring beauty of peaks like Kanchenjunga and Lhotse. The culture in this area is equally captivating, deeply intertwined with the mountains that surround them. Local people honor these mighty giants with rich traditions and festivals that celebrate their significance. Whether you're a seasoned climber or simply an admirer of nature, the breathtaking views and serene atmosphere of Nepal's mountains create an unforgettable experience. Are you ready to discover why these heights draw so many to their breathtaking beauty? Ever wondered about the cost of Grand Theft Auto V? This blockbuster video game took a whopping $265 million to develop, making it one of the most expensive games ever produced. It's amazing to think about how much effort goes into creating such an expansive virtual world. From stunning graphics and detailed characters to the complex storyline and immersive gameplay, every aspect is meticulously crafted. This enormous budget covers everything from talented programmers and artists to voice actors and marketing campaigns. In fact, Grand Theft Auto V brought in over $1 billion in sales just 3 days after its release in 2013, making it not only a costly endeavor, but also a hugely profitable one. The game's vast open-world design allows players to explore freely and interact with numerous side missions, which keeps them engaged for hours. With its mix of thrilling action, crime-themed narrative, and detailed environments, it's no surprise that players are still captivated by its world years after its release. Ever thought about what it takes to create such an epic experience? Is it really true that tears fight germs? It might surprise you, but tears are much more than just an emotional response. They actually contain a powerful germ-fighting enzyme called lysozyme. This special enzyme plays a crucial role in keeping our eyes healthy by battling various types of bacteria that can cause infections. Each time you tear up, whether from joy, sadness, or irritation, lysozyme is released to help clear out any harmful bacteria that may enter your eyes. This remarkable enzyme works by breaking down the cell walls of certain bacteria, making them unable to thrive and multiply. That's why your tears can provide an extra layer of protection for your eyes. Plus, tears help keep your eyes moist and wash away dust and debris, further contributing to eye health. So the next time you shed a tear, remember that it's not just a sign of emotion, but also a natural defense mechanism working hard to keep your eyes safe and healthy. Ever thought about why ants are so impressive? The combined weight of all ants on Earth is estimated to equal the weight of all humans. This incredible statistic highlights just how numerous these tiny creatures are, even though they often go unnoticed in our daily lives. Scientists estimate that there are about 20 quadrillion ants worldwide. That's 20 followed by 15 zeros. When you picture all those ants scurrying around, from bustling city parks to remote forests, it's mind-boggling. Ants play essential roles in ecosystems. They aerate the soil, help decompose organic materials, and even contribute to seed dispersal. Each ant may weigh less than a gram, yet their sheer numbers lead to a combined weight that rivals our entire human population. So next time you spot an ant, remember you're looking at part of a vast, tireless community that helps maintain the balance of nature. Isn't that incredible? You won't believe how Carl Weathers got his role. After reading scenes with Sylvester Stallone for the iconic film Rocky, Carl Weathers secured the role of Apollo Creed in a surprising way. During his audition, Weathers confidently remarked, "I could do a lot better if you got me a real actor to work with." This bold statement showcased not just his talent, but also his charisma and wit. Stallone, who was both the star and the writer of Rocky, was impressed. Instead of taking offense, he recognized the chemistry that sparked between them. Weathers' confidence and humor ultimately won him the part, and together they created a legendary rivalry that captivated audiences. Apollo Creed became one of Weathers' most famous roles, paving the way for a successful acting career. Isn't it fascinating how a single audition can change someone's life forever? What's so special about the Uruguay bird's death? In the United States, the death of a Uruguay bird is treated with deep reverence, highlighting its symbolic importance. This bird symbolizes connection to nature and cultural heritage, resonating with many communities. When a Uruguay bird passes away, it doesn't go unnoticed. Instead, it is sent to the People's Repository, Uruguay in Colorado, where a respectful preservation process takes place. This isn't just about the bird. It's about honoring its spirit through a ceremony rooted in Native American traditions. These rituals often involve storytelling, songs, and dances that celebrate the bird's life and significance. The gathering of community members during this ceremony showcases their respect for nature and their desire to maintain a bond with it. Such ceremonies encourage reflection on the interconnectedness of all living beings. By honoring the Uruguay bird, people also remind themselves of the vital role nature plays in their lives. Isn't it fascinating how a single bird can represent so much history and emotion? Did you know battleships still fired in the Gulf War? In 1991, during the Gulf War, the USS Missouri made history by firing the last battleship shells in combat. This marked a significant moment in military history, showcasing the ship's powerful 16-inch guns one last time. As one of the last of its kind, the Missouri was a symbol of naval strength and tradition, having been active since World War II. With each shell it fired, the Missouri not only participated in the conflict, but also represented the end of an era where enormous warships ruled the seas. While today's warfare relies more on advanced technology, the USS Missouri's firepower demonstrated the might of battleships. This moment reminds us how swiftly military strategies evolve. Can you imagine the roar of those massive guns echoing across the battlefield? You might be shocked to learn that Mario outshines Mickey Mouse. In the 1990s, a fascinating national investigation revealed that the beloved Nintendo character Mario had become more recognizable to American children than the iconic Mickey Mouse. This surprising finding highlighted the immense cultural impact of video game characters during that era. As gaming technology advanced and became more accessible, kids spent countless hours navigating the imaginative worlds of video games, making characters like Mario household names. With his signature red cap and friendly demeanor, Mario captured the hearts and minds of a whole generation. The shift in preference also reflected broader changes in entertainment, as video games began to rival traditional cartoons and movies. As we look back, it's remarkable to consider how a simple Italian plumber became a symbol of fun, adventure, and nostalgia for millions. What other characters could make such a lasting impression today? Discover the secrets of the Book of Kells. This renowned illuminated manuscript is housed at Trinity College Library in Dublin, a treasure trove of knowledge since its establishment in 1592. The Book of Kells is famous for its intricate artwork and vibrant colors, showcasing the incredible craftsmanship of medieval monks. As you explore the library, you'll encounter over 6 million books, making it one of the largest collections in the world. One standout feature is the Long Room, which boasts towering shelves filled with ancient texts and stunning marble busts of great scholars. This breathtaking space feels like stepping back in time, inspiring countless visitors seeking to connect with history and literature. Whether you're an avid reader or just curious, the library's rare artifacts and the beauty of the Book of Kells are sure to leave you fascinated. What will you discover in this incredible literary haven? Have you ever wondered about New York's Victorian speed limits? Back in the late 1800s, the bustling streets of New York City featured a speed limit of only 8 miles per hour, slower than most people can jog. This was a time when horses were the kings of the road and carriages clattered along the cobblestones. Imagine the scene: horse-drawn carriages trotting alongside pedestrians, all moving at a relaxed pace. With safety in mind, this speed limit was established to protect both people and animals wandering the busy streets. The era also saw a unique blend of speed and competition, where horse racing was a popular pastime, demanding either the strength of a jockey or the speed of a finely tuned carriage. This fascinating glimpse into the past shows just how much transportation has evolved and reminds us of the simpler, slower days in an ever-accelerating world. Did you know about zombie snails and their creepy parasites? This fascinating phenomenon involves land snails getting infected by a flatworm parasite. Once the flatworm inserts itself into the snail, it starts to work its unsettling magic. The snail's tentacles, typically simple and unassuming, morph into vibrant, swollen appendages that look like something straight out of a horror movie. This dramatic change is not just for show, it helps attract predators, like birds. The flatworm's clever strategy ensures that when the unsuspecting bird feasts on the snail, it ends up consuming the parasites as well. This bizarre relationship between the parasite and its host shows how interconnected life can be, as nature finds twisted ways to survive and thrive. So next time you see a colorful snail, remember it might be more than just a slimy creature. It could be a victim of a wild case of zombification. Isn't it amazing how nature constantly surprises us with its strange and sometimes unsettling creations? Why exactly does the Goliath bird-eater fascinate us? This incredible creature, hailing from the lush jungles of South America, holds the title of the world's largest spider. With a leg span that can reach up to a whopping 30 centimeters, it's hard to believe that such a beast exists. Weighing around 170 grams, this large, hairy spider boasts a brown body adorned with a surprising set of venomous fangs. While the thought of a spider that preys on insects, rodents, lizards, and even small birds might send shivers down your spine, the Goliath bird-eater plays a crucial role in its ecosystem. Moreover, these spiders have a unique way of communicating. They rub their legs together to produce a hissing sound that can be quite startling. Imagine hiking through a South American jungle and encountering this giant. That's nature at its most fascinating. Let's uncover the truth about Darwin's Galapagos Islands. The Galapagos Islands played a key role in shaping Charles Darwin's groundbreaking theory of evolution. When he arrived in 1835, the islands dazzled him with their unique wildlife. From the giant tortoises to the colorful finches, each species demonstrated remarkable adaptations to their specific environments. Observing these differences led Darwin to question how these distinct species had emerged. His famous observations, particularly of the finches' varied beaks, helped him develop the idea of natural selection. This theory suggests that organisms that adapt well to their surroundings are more likely to survive and reproduce. In essence, the Galapagos became a natural laboratory where Darwin pieced together the puzzle of evolution. Even today, these islands are a vibrant reminder of the incredible diversity of life and the profound connections that exist in nature. Isn't it fascinating how one place can transform our understanding of life itself? Ever thought about why ancient homes fascinate us? The Nap of Howard, perched on the stunning Orkney Islands in Scotland, is a treasure trove of history. Dating back to around 3,500 BCE, This remarkable stone house is one of the oldest standing structures in Europe, even older than the Egyptian pyramids. Imagine thick stone walls, skillfully arranged into distinct rooms, which once sheltered a Neolithic farming family. It's incredible to consider that the very people who lived there depended on agriculture in a time when such practices were just taking root. The Nap of Howard not only showcases early architectural talent, but also offers a rare window into prehistoric life. Its preservation allows us to explore the daily routines and challenges faced by these early inhabitants in Northern Europe, sparking curiosity about how they built their homes, what they ate, and how they thrived in their environment. This might surprise you, Earth has a rhythmic pulse. Scientists have detected a fascinating microseismic pulse that occurs every 26 seconds, originating from the depths of the ocean. This rhythmic phenomenon is like the planet's heartbeat, resonating through the Earth in an intriguing way. Researchers believe these pulses might be linked to ocean waves, but the exact cause remains a mystery. Isn't it amazing to think about how our planet is constantly in motion, even when it seems perfectly still? Every 26 seconds, the Earth vibrates, sending tiny ripples through the ground that we might not even feel. While some scientists suggest that undersea earthquakes or the interaction of ocean currents could play a role, no one has pinpointed the exact trigger yet. This ongoing mystery opens up exciting avenues for scientific exploration, inviting us to learn more about our dynamic planet. Understanding these pulses could provide clues about ocean dynamics, geology, and even climate change. So next time you think about the Earth, remember it's moving to its own rhythmic beat. Explore Norway's amazing Drammen Spiral Tunnel. This remarkable engineering feat stretches an incredible 5,113 feet and is designed like a giant helix that twists 6 times. Located near the town of Drammen, the tunnel ascends gracefully, allowing it to gain significant elevation while leaving the beautiful landscape untouched. Imagine driving through a tunnel that feels more like navigating a spiral parking garage tucked inside a mountain. The Drammen Spiral is not just a transport route, it's an innovative solution to the challenge of steep terrains. By carefully planning this design, engineers created a way to move vehicles upwards without drastically altering the natural scenery. As you traverse the spiral, the views outside shift, showing off Norway's stunning countryside. This clever approach not only enhances travel efficiency, but also showcases how technology can harmonize with nature. Whether you're a fan of engineering marvels or simply love scenic drives, the Drammen Spiral is a must-see. Isn't it fascinating how such creativity can exist in transportation? Can you believe how female cats reproduce uniquely? Female cats have a fascinating reproductive system that sets them apart from many other animals. Unlike species that routinely release eggs, female cats only release their eggs when they mate. This means each time a female cat breeds, she can produce kittens from different fathers. This strategy allows a female cat to have offspring with varied genetics, which can enhance their chances of survival. If a female mates with multiple males during her heat cycle, each egg could be fertilized by a different male, resulting in a litter with diverse paternity. This diversity can be advantageous as it increases genetic variation, which is essential for a healthy population. So the next time you see a litter of kittens, you might just be looking at a delightful mix of different feline traits and characteristics. Isn't nature full of surprises? Guess what really drives your sweet tooth? Baklava, a traditional Turkish dessert, is a delightful treat that mesmerizes fans with its layers of crispy phyllo pastry, rich nut fillings, and a generous drizzle of sweet syrup. This delicious pastry has roots deep in the Middle East and is known for its incredible crunchy texture combined with an irresistible sweetness. What makes baklava so special is not just its flavor, but also its cultural significance, as it's often enjoyed during festivals and celebrations, bringing families and friends together. In Turkey, it's common to find baklava being served during weddings, holidays, and other joyful gatherings, making it a symbol of hospitality. Whether you love it as a snack or a finale to a lavish meal, baklava embodies a unique blend of history and taste that keeps people coming back for more. Have you ever tried baking your own baklava? Prepare to be amazed by the power of smiles. By the early to mid-20th century, smiling in photographs became a delightful trend, showcasing a cultural shift towards more casual and spontaneous portraits. This change was driven by a longing to capture authentic moments rather than stiff, formal poses. The phrase "say cheese" rose to fame during this time, cleverly encouraging people to pull their lips back, resulting in a bright and genuine smile. This evolution wasn't just about how we looked in photos. It also reflected broader societal changes in self-representation. As cameras improved and became more accessible, people began to embrace the joy of showcasing their true selves, rather than adhering to rigid norms. The transformation of smiling in photography highlights how technology and cultural values shape the way we express ourselves over time. So next time you snap a pic, think about the history behind that smile. Did you know Pepsi's sushi project changed Japan's snack scene? In 1996, Pepsi introduced a surprising project in Japan, a country where the company had established its presence just 7 years earlier. This unique initiative aimed to blend the popular soft drink with local flavors, specifically targeting the sushi-loving culture of the Japanese people. As sushi, especially nigiri, became a staple in daily life, Pepsi's venture explored how flavors could merge in unexpected ways. The idea was to create a softer, more palatable beverage to complement sushi, showcasing where tradition and innovation collide. This adventurous move not only made waves in the beverage industry, but also redefined how snacks and drinks could be paired. By influencing local tastes, Pepsi aimed to become an integral part of Japanese dining culture. What do you think about a soda designed for sushi lovers? Did you know pineapples can hurt your mouth? This tangy tropical fruit contains an enzyme called bromelain, which is a powerful protein breaker. When you munch on raw pineapple, bromelain goes to work on the proteins in your mouth, leading to that unusual tingling or sore sensation. Essentially, the fruit is effectively breaking down tissues as you enjoy its juicy sweetness. This unique characteristic makes bromelain quite useful in cooking, especially as a meat tenderizer, helping to soften tough cuts of meat. However, don't worry if you experience discomfort. This effect is temporary and usually disappears once the fruit is digested. Interestingly, cooking pineapple deactivates bromelain, which means that baked or grilled pineapple won't have the same mouth-stinging effect. So if you're a fan of this delicious fruit but want to avoid discomfort, consider cooking it or choosing canned pineapple, where the enzyme is no longer active. Isn't it fascinating how a delicious snack can also be a powerful enzyme factory? Did you know Virginia birthed most U.S. presidents? This remarkable state is not just known for its beautiful landscapes and rich history, it has also played a crucial role in shaping the American presidency. Virginia is home to a remarkable list of presidents, including iconic leaders like George Washington, the nation's first president, and Thomas Jefferson, the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. In fact, 8 out of the first 17 U.S. presidents were born here, showcasing Virginia's profound influence on the country's political landscape. This historic lineage has earned Virginia the nickname Mother of Presidents. The state's early leaders laid down the foundations of democracy and governance that continue to resonate today. Beyond their political achievements, these presidents contributed to pivotal moments in American history, from the country's founding to the expansion of civil rights. So next time you think about where leaders come from, remember that Virginia isn't just a state, it's a birthplace of many of America's trailblazers. Have you ever visited a poison garden before? This intriguing attraction in England is home to over 100 species of poisonous and narcotic plants, creating a strangely beautiful but perilous experience for adventurous visitors. While exploring this garden, guests must be accompanied by a guide, as many plants can pose serious health risks. Some areas even have air that can be toxic, highlighting just how dangerous these plants can be. Imagine standing face-to-face with deadly nightshade or opium poppies. The garden serves as a fascinating reminder of nature's power, showcasing the fine line between beauty and danger. Many of these plants have a rich history, having been used in medicine and folklore, which adds to the allure. Still, one must tread carefully, as the temptation to touch or smell the flora can lead to unintended consequences. The Poison Garden not only captures the imagination, but also educates visitors about the importance of respecting nature's mysteries. Are you ready to learn about these captivating yet hazardous plants? Believe it or not, art is over 100,000 years old. The earliest known artworks, dating back to the Upper Paleolithic era, were crafted by our ancient relatives, the early Homo sapiens. These remarkable creations include stunning cave paintings, intricate carvings, and symbolic objects that showcase some of the earliest signs of human creativity and cultural expression. Imagine our ancestors huddled in caves, using natural pigments to depict animals and their surroundings, or meticulously crafting tools and ornaments that held both practical and spiritual significance. These artworks not only serve as a glimpse into their lives, but also emphasize the importance of storytelling and communication. Through their art, early humans expressed emotions, beliefs, and an understanding of the world around them. As we explore these ancient sites, we realize that art is a universal language that has been connecting people for millennia. Isn't it fascinating to think about what these expressions reveal about humanity's journey from simple survival to complex culture? Have you ever wondered why we shouldn't shake photos? The song Hey Ya by Outkast sparked a cultural wave when it encouraged listeners to shake it like a Polaroid picture. This catchy lyric became iconic, but not everyone was on board with the advice. Polaroid, the company behind those beloved instant photos, issued a statement cautioning against shaking the pictures. Why? Because shaking can ruin the image, causing blurriness or streaks. In the past, older peel-apart Polaroids did need a little finesse to develop properly, but modern instant cameras have come a long way. Today's instant photos don't require any shaking. They develop best when left undisturbed. So while we can all still dance and sing along to Outkast, it's best to let those cherished moments develop naturally. Isn't it fascinating how a catchy tune can lead to misunderstandings about technology? Can you ride a bike in a swimming pool? In Baldwin Park, California, it's actually illegal. This quirky law emerged from safety concerns tied to riding bicycles in water. Imagine the chaos if people zoomed around in pools on their bikes. Such activities could lead to accidents, putting swimmers at risk, while also potentially damaging pool equipment. Swimming pools are designed for swimming, soaking, and relaxing, not for bike rides. By keeping bicycles on dry land, this law helps maintain a safe and enjoyable environment for everyone looking to cool off. Laws like this remind us how important safety regulations are in public spaces. So next time you think about taking a bike for a splash, remember Baldwin Park's unusual rule and save those pedaling adventures for the pavement. Did you know sound travels faster in water? It's a fascinating fact that might surprise you. Sound waves move through water at about 1,500 meters per second, which is roughly 4 times faster than their speed in air. This happens because water molecules are much closer together than air molecules, allowing sound waves to travel more easily. Imagine a fish underwater. It doesn't have to wait long to hear a distant noise compared to what we experience above the surface. This property of sound is crucial not just for marine life, but also for humans. Sonar technology, which uses sound to detect objects underwater, relies on this speedy transmission. Submarines, for instance, use sonar to communicate and navigate, taking advantage of the rapid travel of sound waves in the ocean. So the next time you're by the beach or swimming in a pool, remember that what you hear underwater can reach you much faster than in the air. Isn't it incredible how our environment affects the simplest things like sound? Hard to believe, but birthdays in Venezuela get messy. In working-class neighborhoods across the country, it's a well-loved tradition to celebrate birthdays with a playful chaos of flour, cold water, and eggs. Picture this. As the birthday person arrives, friends gather, ready for some fun. The celebration kicks off with someone gently cracking an egg over the birthday celebrant's head, marking the start of the festivities. Soon everyone joins in, tossing flour and splashing cold water, resulting in laughter and messy, happy faces. This lively practice not only brings excitement to a special day, but also fosters community bonding, showcasing a joyful spirit where everyone participates in the playful chaos. While it may seem unusual to outsiders, this tradition perfectly captures the joy and camaraderie shared among friends and family in Venezuela. Are you ready to join the fun? Guess what really drives the evolution of hairdryers? In 1890, French stylist Alexandre Ferdinand Godefroy changed the world of beauty with his groundbreaking invention, the first hairdryer. Unlike the compact gadgets we use today, this massive machine was designed for salon use and looked like something straight out of a steampunk novel. Clients would sit under a helmet-like hood as hot air blasted from the bulky device. Powered by a gas stove, it marked a significant leap in beauty technology, paving the way for handheld hairdryers that we rely on every day. Imagine sitting in a salon, surrounded by that clunky contraption, waiting for your hair to dry. Godefroy's innovation not only transformed the way people styled their hair, but also reflected the era's fascination with machinery and modernity. Who knew that such a peculiar invention would lead to the sleek and powerful hairdryers we have today? Love is in the heart of Dubai's desert. In an enchanting twist, the Al Qudra Desert has been creatively transformed with two lagoons shaped like a heart, offering a stunning tribute to eternal love. This charming feature not only delights couples looking for a romantic getaway, but also serves an important ecological purpose. The heart-shaped lagoons act as a sanctuary for local wildlife, drawing in a variety of birds and other creatures that thrive in this carefully designed environment. Visitors can stroll around the lagoons, enjoying the serene beauty while being surrounded by nature's splendor. Whether you're on a date or simply seeking some peace, this unique spot provides a tranquil retreat away from the bustling city. Imagine gazing at the shimmering water, watching birds flit about, and feeling the gentle desert breeze on your face. It's a perfect blend of romance and nature that highlights Dubai's innovative spirit. So next time you think of love, consider a visit to this stunning desert oasis. What if I told you about Max Park's astonishing record? Max Park, a remarkable young talent in the world of speed cubing, just set a new world record by solving a 3x3 Rubik's Cube in an eye-popping 3.13 seconds. This incredible achievement has shocked many and surpassed the previous record of 3.47 seconds held by Yushin Liu since 2018. How does Max do it? Well, it's all about practice, pattern recognition, and lightning-fast finger movements. In speed cubing, every millisecond counts, and Max's skill showcases the perfect blend of focus and muscle memory. Many cubers train for hours each day, memorizing algorithms and improving their techniques, but few can match Park's impressive speed. As he continues to break barriers, it's exciting to think about what future records might look like. Will someone beat his time soon? The competition in speed cubing remains fierce and thrilling. Hard to believe, but paper money started in China. This revolutionary idea first appeared during the Tang Dynasty in the 7th century. Interestingly, it wasn't made from regular paper, but rather from the fibers of mulberry bark, which made it lightweight and easy to carry. Before paper money, people relied heavily on coins, which could be quite cumbersome and heavy. The introduction of this new currency made it simpler for merchants to conduct trades, boosting commerce significantly. Imagine how difficult it must have been to carry around a bag full of coins for your daily transactions. Not only did this innovative form of money make trading smoother, but it also paved the way for modern banking systems. Today, almost everyone uses paper money or digital currencies, tracing back to that ancient innovation in China. So next time you reach for cash, remember its fascinating history. Have you ever wondered why some animals bite so hard? Certain creatures in the animal kingdom possess astonishing bite strength, enabling them to exert enough force to snap a crocodile in half if necessary. For instance, the mighty saltwater crocodile, known for its powerful jaws, has a bite force recorded at over 3,700 pounds per square inch. However, some other predators, like the great white shark, can rival or even surpass it. This impressive strength isn't just for show. It helps these animals hunt prey, defend their territory, and even break through tough shells. The anatomy of their jaws, equipped with powerful muscles and sharp teeth, plays a crucial role in their ability to deliver such crushing bites. As we study these remarkable adaptations, we uncover answers to questions about survival and evolution in the wild. What animal do you think has the strongest bite? You won't believe this about elephants. These magnificent creatures are not just giants in size, but also in emotions. Elephants display remarkable mourning behaviors when a member of their herd dies, showing deep feelings for their lost friends and family. Living in close-knit groups guided by a matriarch, they support one another in ways that remind us of human bonds. Their importance goes beyond social ties. Elephants are ecological heroes, clearing paths through the forest and spreading seeds that help nurture new plant life. With their impressive intelligence, they can use tools and even recognize themselves in mirrors, proof of their sophisticated minds. However, these gentle giants face serious threats, primarily due to poaching for their valuable ivory. We must come together to protect these incredible animals and ensure their place in our world. How can we help save them? Hard to believe, but turtles breathe through their bottoms. The Fitzroy River turtle from Australia has a fascinating adaptation. It can actually take in oxygen through its rear end during emergencies. Imagine being able to breathe this way. When oxygen levels in the water drop, these turtles can use their cloaca, a multi-purpose opening, to extract oxygen, helping them survive in tough conditions. This remarkable ability shows just how diverse life can be and how species evolve unique survival strategies. While most animals rely on lungs, the Fitzroy River turtle has developed this special capability to thrive in environments where others might struggle. Such adaptations are crucial for survival in changing climates and polluted waters. Next time you see a turtle, remember that nature often finds the most unexpected solutions to challenges. Hard to believe, but animals face trials too. Back in the day, animals weren't just pets or farm friends. They were actually put on trial for crimes, and this bizarre practice continued until the 18th century. People accused various animals, from pigs to mice, of committing offenses like attacking humans or damaging property. Imagine a pig in a fancy courtroom charged with wrongful behavior. These trials often included real lawyers and judges, and sometimes the animals even had defenders arguing for their innocence. However, as society evolved and began to understand that animals lack the ability to comprehend right from wrong, these ridiculous proceedings faded away. Today, while we recognize animal rights and welfare, the idea of a courtroom drama starring a dog or cat seems like a scene from a quirky movie rather than history. How did we get here from those peculiar trials? Did you know corks changed champagne forever? The story of traditional champagne corks begins in France around 1662, a pivotal moment that transformed how sparkling wine is sealed. Before this innovation, wines were often bottled with less effective methods, leading to many a flat celebration. The introduction of these new corks allowed champagne to retain its bubbly goodness, making it the festive drink we cherish today. But what about the cork itself? Surprisingly, Portugal takes the lead as the world's top cork producer. The cork trees, known as sobrero, are remarkable. They take a whopping 25 years to mature before their cork can be harvested. That means growers invest years of care before witnessing the fruits of their labor. These trees don't just provide corks for champagne, they support diverse ecosystems and help combat climate change by absorbing carbon dioxide. So every time you pop open a bottle of bubbly, remember the journey of that little cork and the natural beauty behind it. What's your favorite champagne moment? Prepare to be amazed by Bela Lugosi's choices. Bela Lugosi is best known for his chilling portrayal of Dracula in the classic 1931 film. But did you know he turned down the iconic role of Frankenstein's monster? That's right. Lugosi, who captivated audiences with his hypnotic gaze and dramatic flair, opted not to play a silent character. This decision opened the door for Boris Karloff, who took on the monster role and made it unforgettable. Karloff's portrayal brought a depth of emotion and complexity that changed how audiences viewed horror characters forever. His performance as the creature became legendary, and it elevated Frankenstein to an iconic status within the genre. Isn't it fascinating how a single choice can alter the course of horror cinema? Lugosi's decision may have seemed small at the time, but it paved the way for Karloff to create a character that continues to inspire fear and fascination in people around the world. Why is Nepal's flag so uniquely remarkable? It stands out as the only national flag in the world that isn't rectangular or square. Instead of following the common shapes, Nepal's flag features two triangular shapes stacked on top of each other. This design symbolizes the Himalayas and represents Nepal's rich cultural heritage. The flag also showcases two significant symbols, the sun and the moon. The sun represents strength and the moon signifies peace. Both elements are deeply rooted in Nepalese history and folklore. Interestingly, the flag's unusual shape also reflects the country's identity, a blend of unique traditions and landscapes, from its majestic mountains to vibrant cultures. Each aspect of the flag carries meaning that connects to the people of Nepal. This makes the flag not just a symbol of national pride, but also a story of its diverse history. So next time you see the Nepali flag flying high, remember it's more than just fabric. It's a reflection of a nation's essence and spirit. Hard to believe, but tardigrades can survive anything. These tiny creatures, often called water bears, are fascinatingly resilient. Measuring just 0.02 inches long, tardigrades can withstand temperatures that would instantly freeze or boil most living things. Imagine surviving in temperatures as low as 458 degrees Fahrenheit or scorching as high as 302 degrees Fahrenheit. They achieve this superpower by entering a state called cryptobiosis, where their metabolism stops, and they can essentially pause life. This incredible survival tactic allows them to endure extreme environments like deep-sea trenches, Arctic ice, and even the vacuum of space. Scientists are studying these remarkable creatures not just out of curiosity, but also to understand how they can inform fields like medicine or even space exploration. So next time you think about resilience, remember these microscopic marvels. What other secrets do they hold? Surprisingly, it's a fact that trains can be deadly. In 2013, a Michigan man named Daryl C. experienced a horrifying encounter with a freight train traveling at 110 miles per hour. While walking along the tracks, he was listening to loud music and didn't hear the train barreling toward him. The impact was nothing short of catastrophic. It threw him an astounding 20 feet. Despite the severe injuries he sustained, Daryl's story took a miraculous turn. Thanks to quick medical attention, he underwent surgery to insert a plate in his neck and astonishingly managed to survive the shocking ordeal. This event serves as a serious reminder of the dangers surrounding train tracks. Always pay attention to your surroundings. After all, a moment of distraction can lead to life-altering consequences. If Daryl could survive such a terrifying accident, what can we learn about safety around trains? What if I told you about the Eye of the Sahara? The Rishat structure, a stunning geological formation in Mauritania, is a marvel of nature that draws attention from scientists and travelers alike. This enormous circular feature spans about 31 miles in diameter and is easily spotted from space, making it one of the most impressive natural wonders. The Eye is famous for its unique concentric rings of exposed rock, which stand out vividly against the surrounding desert landscape. Geologists theorize that this formation could have been created through erosion over millions of years, or might be the result of a meteorite impact. This fascinating possibility adds an aura of mystery to the structure, prompting debates among experts about its origins. Beyond its scientific significance, the Eye of the Sahara also captivates tourists and photographers, who are eager to witness its beauty. Exploring this incredible feature offers a glimpse into Earth's geological history and reminds us of the many wonders that our planet holds. Have you ever seen anything quite like it? Is it really true that mentors boost our commitment? Recent research highlights the power of sharing goals with someone perceived as more experienced or knowledgeable, such as a mentor. When you express your aspirations to an expert, their authority can magically enhance your dedication to achieving those goals. This sense of accountability is incredibly motivating. Imagine you've set a goal to improve your grades. If you discuss this with a teacher or a successful older student, their expertise can inspire confidence in your plans and push you to stay the course. You're not just telling a friend, you're engaging with someone who believes in your potential. The stakes feel higher, and that boosts your own drive to succeed. So next time you set a goal, think about who you can share it with. Could a mentor be the secret ingredient to reaching your dreams? Did you know more plastic flamingos exist than real ones? It may sound outrageous, but in the United States, the number of iconic pink plastic lawn flamingos far surpasses the actual flamingo population. To put it in perspective, there are an estimated 20 million plastic flamingos gracing gardens and yards across the country, while only about 50,000 real flamingos inhabit Florida's wetlands. Originally created in the 1950s by sculptor Don Featherstone, these colorful plastic birds quickly became an enduring symbol of American yard culture, often bringing a whimsical flair and a touch of nostalgia to suburban landscapes. Their popularity soared as people embraced them as quirky decorations, leading to a phenomenon where their plastic counterparts outnumbered living flamingos by a staggering margin. This quirky fact highlights not just the creativity in lawn ornamentation, but also serves as a reminder of the fascination and joy that simple, fun objects can bring to everyday life. So next time you spot a plastic flamingo, consider just how many of them are out there compared to their feathered friends. Did you know the Scream sold for $120 million? This iconic painting, created by Edvard Munch in 1893, achieved a staggering price at auction in 2012, making it one of the most expensive artworks ever sold. The artwork features a haunting figure with an agonized expression, standing against a swirling backdrop of color. Its intense emotion resonates with viewers across different generations and cultures, capturing universal feelings of anxiety and despair. Munch's inspiration for this masterpiece reportedly came from a panic attack he experienced while strolling at sunset, which explains the striking mix of vivid colors and the distorted figure. The Scream has become a symbol of modern existential angst, appearing in countless forms of popular culture, from films to memes. Its immense auction price reflects not only its historical significance, but also the timeless connection people feel to its powerful imagery. With its ability to evoke such deep emotion, it's no wonder the Scream remains a focal point in discussions about art and expression. What do you think this painting conveys to you? What if you discovered a snake paradise? Ilha de Coipmada Grande, a mysterious island off the coast of Brazil, is famed for its unique population of golden lancehead pit vipers. These venomous snakes are not just dangerous, they're also endangered. With only about 2,000 of them remaining, the Brazilian government has restricted access to the island to protect this fragile ecosystem. This special snake has evolved to thrive in its isolated habitat, feasting on the birds that stop on the island during migration. Unfortunately, the loss of habitat and other human activities have pushed these snakes closer to extinction. Because of this, the island is off limits to the public, which only adds to its intrigue. Just imagine visiting a place where nature reigns supreme, but only if it were safe. Would you dare to explore this snake-filled sanctuary? Why exactly does the smallest shark fascinate us? Discovered in the Gulf of Mexico in 2010, the tiny dwarf lantern shark measures a mere 14 centimeters long, making it the smallest shark in the world. This remarkable creature is not just small, it shines a new light on the incredible diversity of shark species swimming in our oceans. Despite its size, the dwarf lantern shark is a master of camouflage, blending seamlessly with its surroundings. It relies on its bioluminescent capabilities, which help it evade predators and attract prey. This tiny titan demonstrates that size does not always determine power or importance in the animal kingdom. By studying species like the dwarf lantern shark, scientists gain valuable insight into marine ecosystems and the delicate balance of life beneath the waves. Could this little shark hold answers to the mysteries of ocean biodiversity? Hard to believe, but Roman helmets dazzled crowds. These grand spectacles serve to intimidate enemies and impress onlookers. A prime example is the Nijmegen helmet, a stunning piece made of bronze and silver. This craftsmanship isn't just about protection. It highlights how military displays played a significant role in shaping perceptions. The Romans understood that a fierce-looking soldier could terrify opponents before the first arrow was even shot. Parades were more than mere festivities. They were strategic demonstrations of power, meant to boost morale among troops and project strength to civilians. These helmets, often decorated with intricate designs, showed off the wealth and sophistication of Roman society. So next time you think of ancient warriors, remember that sometimes the biggest battles are fought in the mind. Believe it or not, a cow fell on a man. In 2013, a bizarre and tragic incident unfolded in Brazil when a cow unexpectedly crashed through the roof of a man's home. João Maria de Souza was taking a nap in his bed when the hefty animal landed right on him. Imagine waking up to such a shocking event. Despite being rushed to the hospital, João sadly succumbed to his injuries, highlighting just how unpredictable life can be. The cow had escaped from a nearby farm, and the circumstances of the incident left the local community in shock. This strange story reminds us that accidents can happen at the most unexpected times, even when we are in the safety of our homes. Imagine a peaceful afternoon nap turning into a tale of survival and tragedy, all thanks to a roaming cow. What kind of wild stories are hiding in your neighborhood? Is your iPhone screen cracked too? You might be surprised to find that approximately 15% of iPhone users are strolling around with broken screens. That's a significant number when you think about it. It's easy to overlook a cracked screen, especially when we get used to living with it. But a broken display can lead to more problems, like decreased touch sensitivity or even further damage if left unattended. It's not just an eyesore. It can affect how you use your phone for texting, browsing the internet, or taking photos. Many people end up ignoring the cracks, thinking they can just manage, but this can compromise the phone's protective features too. If you find yourself part of this 15%, you might want to consider a repair. After all, a clear screen means clearer selfies, smoother scrolling, and a happier user experience. Ever thought about why Novi Okerville is so impressive? This massive housing complex located in Kudrovo near St. Petersburg, Russia, provides a glimpse into modern urban living. Opened in 2015, it was designed to accommodate a whopping 18,000 to 20,000 residents. Imagine living in one of the 3,708 apartments spread across 25 floors, each with its own unique layout. With 35 different entrances, navigating the sprawling structure can feel like an adventure in itself. The design not only focuses on providing spacious living, but also integrates community spaces that encourage social interaction among the residents. Families, young professionals, and students all find a home here, making it a vibrant hub of activity. As urban centers grow, Novi Okerville stands out as a notable example of how modern architecture can blend functionality and community. What do you think the future holds for such innovative living spaces? Why exactly did Nuremberg witness a grand space battle? In 1561, something astonishing lit up the skies above the city of Nuremberg, Germany. Locals described a celestial phenomenon unlike anything seen before, reporting a sort of aerial clash filled with mysterious objects darting through the atmosphere. These accounts conveyed a vivid image of flying cylinders, spheres, and even large crosses battling it out in the heavens. The spectacle created an air of intrigue and fear, leading many townspeople to believe they were witnessing a cosmic fight, possibly between extraterrestrial forces. Adding to the mystery, rumors spread about a strange crash landing just outside the town, heightening the excitement and intrigue. This colorful historical record raises fascinating questions about ancient perceptions of our universe. Was it a genuine encounter with alien life, or merely a reflection of the imagination of the times? The event continues to spark curiosity among historians and UFO enthusiasts alike. Here's a wild fact about chicken safety. Chicken is surprisingly one of the top culprits behind foodborne illnesses across the globe, often linked to bacteria like Salmonella and Campylobacter. These tiny troublemakers can lead to serious health issues if not handled correctly. To keep your meals safe, cooking chicken to an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit is crucial. This kills off any harmful pathogens hiding in your dinner. But it's not just about cooking. Proper storage and handling are equally important. Always remember to thoroughly clean surfaces and utensils after using them with raw chicken to avoid cross-contamination. It's a simple step that can make a huge difference. So next time you whip up a chicken dish, are you ready to follow these safety tips? Why exactly does history change in space? In 1991, cosmonaut Sergei Krikalev found himself floating among the stars during a dramatic transition back on Earth. While he orbited the planet, the Soviet Union dissolved, transforming his entire identity. Krikalev launched into space as a Soviet citizen, but by the time he came back home, he had returned as a Russian citizen. This remarkable moment showcases how rapidly things can shift in the world below, even while astronauts conduct their missions hundreds of miles above. Imagine the confusion of landing back on Earth to find your country no longer exists in the form it once did. Krikalev's story isn't just about space travel. It's a testament to how interconnected we all are in this global community. His experience sparks curiosity about the human impact of political change and the unique challenges faced by those in orbit. Ever wondered why owls symbolize wisdom? Owls have fascinated humans for centuries, especially in ancient Greece, where they were celebrated as symbols of intelligence and clarity. The goddess Athena, known for her wisdom, often had an owl by her side. This connection to intellect hasn't faded over the years. Recent studies suggest that people who identify as night owls tend to score higher on intelligence tests than their early rising counterparts. Researchers believe that the nocturnal habits of these owls mirror the creative and analytical thought processes often displayed by night owls. While early risers might get an early start on the day, night owls often tap into their unique strengths during the quiet hours of the night, leading to deep thinking and innovative ideas. So the next time you see an owl or find yourself awake at night, remember that there just might be a little wisdom in those late hours. Did shoe shops really use X-ray machines in the 1940s? Back in the 1940s, many shoe stores believed they had found a revolutionary way to measure foot sizes: X-ray machines. These devices allowed customers to see their bones and ensure the perfect fit for their new shoes. While it might sound like a cool futuristic idea, people at the time didn't fully grasp the dangers of radiation exposure. In fact, the rays emitted by these machines could pose serious health risks. Eventually, as awareness about radiation grew, shoe shops abandoned this practice to protect their customers. It's a fascinating chapter in retail history that highlights how the pursuit of convenience can sometimes overlook safety. Today, we use safer methods for measuring feet, but can you imagine visiting a shoe store and getting an X-ray just to find your size? Guess what really drives persistent hiccups? Hiccups may seem like a funny annoyance, but persistent or intractable ones can turn into a serious health issue. These rare hiccups last longer than 48 hours and can significantly affect daily life. One incredible case involved Charles Osborne, who famously had hiccups for an astonishing 68 years, from 1922 until 1990. Imagine dealing with that every single day. So what causes these never-ending hiccups? They can stem from a variety of factors, including nerve damage, brain disorders, or even metabolic imbalances. While most people experience hiccups for just a few minutes, those with persistent hiccups face not only physical discomfort, but also emotional challenges, as it can be exhausting and frustrating. Understanding the root causes helps researchers develop treatments, raising hopes for those affected. How can something so small create such a big impact on life? Explore Japan's fascination with raw meat consumption. In Japan, some people are captivated by the idea of eating raw meat, a practice that raises eyebrows and health concerns. Raw meat dishes like sashimi and yuko showcase the cultural love for fresh ingredients, but there are hidden risks. Consuming raw meat can lead to foodborne illnesses, including parasitic infections and bacteria like E. coli or Salmonella. Despite these dangers, many Japanese see raw meat as a delicacy, often associating it with premium dining experiences and traditional culinary craftsmanship. The cultural attitude towards food and health plays a large role in this preference. For many, the thrill of trying something unique outweighs the risks, leading to lively conversations about culinary boundaries. It's a fascinating example of how culture shapes our food choices and perceptions of safety. While enjoying raw meat can be exhilarating, it's essential to understand the precautions necessary to minimize health risks. So what do you think? Would you dare to taste raw meat? Have you ever wondered why Portugal held on to its colonies? This persistence lasted until the 1970s, a significant period when many other countries were letting go of their colonial territories. Portugal's determination to keep its African colonies, especially Angola and Mozambique, led to intense conflicts known as liberation wars. These struggles were fueled by the local populations fighting for independence, resulting in years of violence and turmoil. While countries like Britain and France were already retreating from their colonies, Portugal's reluctance illustrated the deep-rooted complexities of its colonial legacy. The push for independence in these African nations was driven by a desire for self-determination and the end of foreign rule. Ultimately, this prolonged fight reflected not only the spirit of the people, but also the challenges faced by nations grappling with the aftermath of colonialism. Why do some nations cling to power while others embrace change? Guess what really drives real estate prices down? In 2024, a man sold an office building for only $8.5 million, a shocking 97% discount from its original purchase price of $332 million back in 2006. This drastic decline highlights some of the significant changes in commercial real estate, especially in urban areas. Factors such as the rise of remote work, accelerated by the pandemic, have led many businesses to reassess their need for large office spaces. As companies shift to flexible, work-from-home policies, demand for traditional office buildings has dramatically decreased. Additionally, economic uncertainties and the oversaturation of office space in some markets contributed to falling prices. This case serves as a stark reminder of how swiftly the real estate market can change and how essential it is for investors and businesses to stay informed about trends affecting commercial properties. Are we witnessing the end of an era in office real estate? Did you know insects can sing like crickets? Stridulation is the fascinating process many insects, especially crickets, use to create sound. By rubbing their wings or legs together, these little creatures produce a variety of sounds that can chirp, buzz, or even summon mates. Imagine a warm summer night filled with the rhythmic symphony of crickets calling to each other. The sound is not just for romance either. Stridulation serves multiple purposes, including warding off predators or establishing territory. Interestingly, different cricket species have distinct sounds, much like how birds have unique songs. This ability to communicate through vibrations and sounds plays a crucial role in their survival. So next time you hear crickets singing in the evening, remember they're not just making noise. They're engaged in a timeless conversation. Unlocking the secrets of the Sasanian Empire. The Sasanian Empire, reigning over Persia from 224 to 651 CE, was a powerhouse of politics and culture in the ancient world. It established Zoroastrianism as its official religion, centered around the worship of Ahura Mazda, the wise Lord of Light. This belief system introduced the idea of duality, good versus evil, that didn't just shape their society, but also laid the groundwork for later religions like Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Imagine a time when ideas flowed like rivers, shaping nations and beliefs. The Sasanian Empire's accomplishments in art, architecture, and governance left a lasting impact, influencing neighboring cultures and the course of history. Their grand cities, intricate sculptures, and advances in science testify to their vibrant civilization. Have you ever wondered how these ancient beliefs permeated into today's world? Have you ever wondered why vanilla tastes different? Natural vanilla extract is made from real vanilla beans, which give it a rich and complex flavor profile. In contrast, artificial vanilla flavoring, often labeled as vanillin, is created in a lab and typically comes from sources like lignin, a substance from wood. While it might be cheaper and more accessible, artificial vanilla lacks the depth and nuances found in its natural counterpart. When you experience the warm, creamy notes of natural vanilla in a cake or ice cream, you're enjoying the real deal. This difference is especially noticeable in gourmet products, which often prioritize high-quality ingredients. So, next time you whip up a dessert, think about which vanilla you choose. Are you going for the genuine flavor or the quick fix? This choice can transform your dish from ordinary to extraordinary. Did you know about Frederick Douglass's unique growlery? This quirky term, coined by Charles Dickens in his novel Bleak House, describes a special space for retreating when you're feeling cranky. For Douglas, one of America's most important civil rights leaders, this meant having a personal sanctuary at his home in Washington, D.C. His growlery was a charming stone cabin where he could escape the hustle and bustle of daily life and enjoy solitude. Douglas often used this quiet space to reflect, write, and recharge. A growlery isn't just about being alone. It's a place for creativity and introspection, allowing for deep thoughts and new ideas to grow. In a world that often demands our attention, Douglas's retreat highlights the importance of taking time for ourselves. Just like Douglas, everyone could benefit from a cozy nook where they can ponder life, away from distractions. So, what would your own growlery look like? A quiet reading corner, a garden shed, or perhaps a simple hammock under a tree?